Hello everybody, let's go ahead and get started. Today we're going to do a reading on messages from your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. So Spirit, please, what is the most important message that the collective needs to hear from their spirit guides, angels, and ancestors? Spirit, please show me what messages is the most important that they need to hear. Okay, all right. There it is. Okay, take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So for some of you, you need to take a break. Take a break from hard work. Take a break, take a step back, really clear your energy, because I feel like for a lot of you, you've just been going and going and going and going. It just feels like this Energizer Bunny energy, right? And I feel like for some of you, maybe you need to go on a vacation. For some of you, maybe you are on a vacation right now, or even if that vacation is just you sitting around doing absolutely nothing. But it's really asking you to take a break, take a step back, really analyze like where you're going to go next and recharge your batteries. And it says, keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand behind you. And that's what I ask for, is messages from your ancestors. So even if you are needing to take a break, it's like, trust me, everything is going to end up working out. Your ancestors and guides are, helping you through, it's almost like they're putting blocks on things so that you can take this break, because things are going to start speeding up for you. You know what? Hold on one second, because my battery is about to die and I need to plug it in. So give me 1 second. Okay. I apologize for that, guys. Bear with me. Okay, so what is the next message that the collective needs to hear from their ancestors, angels, and guides? Wow, that is way too freaking many cards. I think they just went in the reverse. Yes. Okay, so let's try again. Spirit, one more message. One more message for the collective of what they need to know. Okay, there it is. Play. So take a break. Go out and play. Go enjoy life. Not everything has to be so serious all the time. You need to take time out to play, to stay in balance. And then we've got transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. There's a lot of deep healing, okay? And I feel like, we have been just pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing in our lives to, get our lives back on track, especially because of all the upheaval. That's what the transformation card is all about. But when we're constantly just spinning our wheels, thank you, Spirit, you hear all the birds get louder as I'm saying something important, right? When we are constantly spinning our wheels, what we're doing is we're blocking our blessings. So sometimes we just need to take a step back. We need to go towards what's most important. And for some of you, maybe it's like lounging around and doing nothing, and for others of you, it's going out and playing. Like, you're being protected when you do that, when you actually take the time out. And for some of you, it's like a trauma response. We work and work and work and work because we're taught that if we're not constantly working, then we're not getting anything done, but a lot of the times we can end up spinning our wheels. So it is saying, like, take time out, have fun, remember what, why we're here. And it's not all work and no play, right? We need to take those, go out, chat with friends, get together, have a barbecue for those of you who are watching me from the Northern Hemisphere, this is important. Play with your animals. Take your animals for a walk. I do see a lot of animals here. I see cats here. Okay, I see a cat there. And then I see animals down here in the bottom of the card. We see a couple of cats. We see, I don't know what those are, but I do see like the bird wings. Okay. But anyway, I feel like even your animals need some of your time and energy and attention. Maybe it's time for you to play with them. Maybe it's been a while since you've, played ball with your dog, or, had the little red light for your cat is what I see, is like getting them to chase the red light. But we take that for granted until they're gone. Okay. And so it's really important for us to make sure that we are giving the time and the energy and the effort towards the things that are important, whether that's your children or your pets. or just going out and hanging out with friends, or going to the beach, or like I mentioned earlier, barbecues, okay? So let's go ahead and see where this is going. What other messages do you have for the collective? What else is it that their angels, guides, and ancestors need them to know? Okay, what do we got here? We've got soulmates and we've got peace, okay? Finding peace, you know. And then to the sea. And at the bottom of the deck, what do we got? Between worlds. Like I said, we are in between worlds right now. And it's like, you know, maybe things have been very dark and confusing. But I do feel like we are stepping into something that is much more profound in our lives. And so there is a major transformation in this. So maybe you do need to for some of you, take a break from these soulmates. You know, just say, hey, like, listen, I need peace right now. I need to kind of be by myself because I am seeing that. I need to. And then we have the bird there, the dove of peace, right? You're not alone. You know, even when we feel alone, maybe we feel like, you know, sometimes our, you know, relationships, they don't understand us, you know, they don't understand why we need to take a break, why we need to do things alone. But I definitely, I don't know if you can see that face right there, but I do see where you are being watched over by your spirit guides, by your angels, by your ancestors, because I do feel for a lot of you, there is something that is brewing, okay? There's something that you have been working on that is kind of like coming to the surface, but before that happens, you need to just kind of drift away for a minute, go on a vacation, go enjoy life again, and then it will come back around. But if we find ourselves like constantly, you know, going after what we want, everything else is kind of falling away. You know, if you stop answering, people stop calling eventually, right? So when people are inviting you out to go and do something and you're like, no, I can't, or you don't answer the phone, or you're always making excuses, then people are just like, okay, well, I'm going to go over here and I guess we'll see you on the flip side. And then they stop inviting you. And then eventually you start feeling like, oh, I'm all alone. Why am I all alone? I feel so lonely. I'm out here in this big old world or this big old sea all by myself and nobody understands me. Well, they've tried. They've tried and you didn't listen. So 2 5s here, 41 and 23 both add up to a 5. They are side by side. You know, maybe there has been some type of upheaval, you know, in your relationships and stuff. Maybe you've had to take a break from relationships, you know, getting off the treadmill, you know, and just kind of going off and doing your own thing. But like I said, whoever you've had to walk away from, you guys are protected. You know, these relationships are definitely protected, you know, so even if, you know, we have to separate ourselves, they are going through a major metamorphosis in the relationships and people are going to understand. So I see for a lot of you needing to meditate more, pray more, you know, ask your guides and angels to, you know, step in and, you know, help you. It's like we have human free will, right? And so they can't actually come in and help us unless we are open to receiving their help. So we actually have to ask. So the whole time they're standing there with their arms crossed, like tapping their foot going, okay, like, are you going to put me in? You going to ask me? You know, you think that you're all by yourself, but really I'm here. Like I'm here to help you. For some of you, I'm definitely getting a mother figure or a grandmother figure that has crossed over or someone who felt like a mother. All right. I'm really getting the mother energy, nurturing energy. And they are watching over you. All right. So let's see what the deep sea has to say. All right, Spirit. So what other messages? Okay. We've got gliding through currents. That's funny because we also have them gliding, okay? Gliding through currents. With a different approach, you will glide through a situation with grace and ease. Going inward and bringing your understanding, perspective, or behavior into flow will help your dreams take flight, okay? Talked about the birds. And the next card out is amble with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be most advantageous now. So again, you know, maybe you're in a waiting game right now and it's like you're waiting on something to come through, but the Spirit's like, well, until you go out and play, until you know, get your relationships back in balance, until you get these, you know, whoever it is that you have, pushed aside, we're not going to bring you the answers until these things come into alignment. Okay. So it's like you have to, and it's funny because the seahorses mate for life, as do the penguins, right? So I'm definitely getting like the people that you are in contact with, they're here to stay regardless of if you constantly are pushing them aside. Yeah, you're needing to see both sides. Take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective. Now we've got this here twice, needing to see things from a different perspective. Okay? Maybe for some of you think that, think if you're not, like I said earlier, if you're not working and working and working and working and working, that nothing's ever going to get done. That even though, these people or, the penguin and the seahorses mate for life, you're thinking that this will never end. In the light of the moon, another number 3, we have a full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. I've never gotten this card, and we did just have the full moon the other day. Full moon in Capricorn. Okay? What is it, the buck moon? I think is what they called it. So it's like there is some type of communication that is coming in, and I feel like your spirit guides and angels, your ancestors, they are helping you receive these messages. And it's like during the full moon, I feel like you had to go within and see a new perspective, see the perspective of the people around you that are trying to get you to come out and play again, come out and have fun again. Quit being so serious all the time. Step into the light. Maybe you've been, in the background and nobody's seen you for a really long time. And yeah, you're transforming your life, but it's time to bring other people into the fold. There's going to be like a lot of this introvert, extrovert. You're going to want to be introverted. But unfortunately, you can only do that for so long, especially with the new energies that are coming in. It's like you're going to need other people in this next phase. You're going to need them, regardless of what you think. Oh, I don't need anybody. Everybody just disappoints me. That's not true. You need to see both sides. There needs to be balance. We've got the number 13, the number 9, the number 3, the number 28, which is 10. We've got 2 5s, a 7, 2 3s. Gemini, 3s are connected to Gemini and Mercury and the Empress. And, Geminis, they just want to go out and play. They want to go out and have fun. They're like Peter Pan, We need to get back to that Peter Pan energy. It's like you're wrapping up cycles. There are endings. We got the transformation card and the number 13 here, okay, which is death, endings. Some of you could have been born, I'm getting September 13th, 28th, or the 3rd. Or you could have been born March 9th, 13th, or the 28th. Or these numbers could have some type of relevance for you. Okay. That's only going to be for a small few of you. I feel like the month of March could have been very important for a lot of you. Maybe March 28th. You know what? That's when we were going into Aries season. Okay. Spring. We're now in summer. So something happened in spring. You started planting some seeds in the spring is what I get. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're not really seeing what's right in front of you. And I feel like the moon is what is guiding you. The mother is guiding you. Because I do get the moon here. And then I see the moon also here in the background, right there. Okay, from new moon to full moon. That could be of importance. But this is really asking you to go out, enjoy yourself, get your relationships back in balance. Because you have no one else to blame except for yourself when all you do is keep yourself locked away from the other things that are going on in life. And sometimes we take this for granted that we think that people will always be there for us. And that is just not always the case, because anything can happen. People can die. People can move. People can just say, you know what, I've had enough. Like, you've put me on the back burner long enough, and I'll let you know if I'm willing to open up that door for you again. Then you're going to wish that you would have taken that time out. Or, you know, one of your pets could come up missing or pass away, and you're like, wow, I took that for granted. I wasn't willing to take a break. So the universe goes, okay, well, guess what? You don't have time for this animal anymore. So it's going to run away, or, you know, or you're always making excuses. So, you know, we're just going to go ahead and wipe it out. You never know what you got until you lost it. And that goes in every area of our lives. So anyway, you guys, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. Anyway, guys, check me out on Facebook and Instagram, and I will chat with you again soon. Take care.